Hello. So this is a Raspberry Pi 0W and this is a Raspberry Pi 3B. So what is a Raspberry Pi? Raspberry Pis are just little computers. Um, so so the Raspberry Pi 0W, the W stands for Wi-Fi, so it has a Wi-Fi module. It's just like about 1/3 of the Raspberry Pi 3B, and the Raspberry Pi 3B also has a Wi-Fi module, but it also has Ethernet port, so you can attach your internet cable to it and use like faster internet or consume faster internet. Then you have USB ports, 4 USB ports here. I have what else do I have? I have here the port for power, for electricity to turn the thing on. I have HDMI to plug it to a monitor, to our display. I have audio here to listen to music or to use your headset. I have here 2 modules for this is for you can attach things like cameras or other sensors to it, and this is the CPU. This is the CPU basically. It's a ARM-based architecture CPU, and that's the bottom side of it, the back side, and here you can attach the disk to it. Basically, the operating system can be there. So I have here a micro SD card that I can use to install the operating system on it. There is Raspbian images, Raspbian OS, but there's also Ubuntu and other Linux distributions that you can download and install on it, and then make it bootable, and then attach to it, and electricity, and then keyboard and mouse maybe, and then you can get started to use it. Like, it's just yet another computer. And the special thing is there are these GPIO pins, general purpose input output. Both the Raspberry Pi 3B but also the 0W have these GPIO pins. Here I just attached, I only attached 2 of them. You see here, I didn't need the other ones. But it was like, I don't know which project it was a couple of years ago, but I just used these 2. And what can you do with the GPIO pins? You can basically, as the name says, GPIO, input output, general purpose input output, you can use electricity of the output pins to basically set electricity to a external or to an additional circuit, to the initial power circle, or you can capture the electricity signal of a circuit with the Raspberry Pi to detect if there's electricity or not. Okay, so with the input pins you can capture, with the output pins you can set or give electricity to a circuit. And that's basically it. You can I think maybe in the future I can turn on my Raspberry Pi and attach some jumper cables to some LEDs, and then I can show you to turn on LEDs with a Python script on the Raspberry Pi. The Zero, or the Raspberry Pi 0W, it's just cheaper and smaller and more lightweight and a little bit weaker, but it has also a port to add your disk, basically your micro SD card here, install your operating system, and it has a power port to turn it on. Then it has micro SD or micro USB here. Then we have micro or mini HDMI here to plug it to your display or to your monitor, the CPU here, and some other modules. I don't know which of them is the Wi-Fi module, but here as well, here you can attach like cameras or other sensors. And yeah, that's about it. There's a Raspberry icon here. To be honest, I forgot why it is called Raspberry Pi, but yeah, I should look it up again and explain why is it. There's also a Raspberry icon here. Let me make it sharp. Yeah, here you can see it. But it's just yet another computer. I think only Linux is supported as operating system. I had in the past Raspbian image as an operating system, but also Ubuntu is available, Ubuntu server only without desktop version. There's also other Linux distributions, but yeah, and you can get started with coding in Python. There are a lot of Python sample codes, but you can also use C or C++ or other languages. But I think Python is like really the one very popular for Raspberry Pis to get your to start with your projects. And I highly recommend everybody who is studying IT, who is studying computer science at university or is doing like some lectures, Ausbildung in Germany, it's called Ausbildung. If you do some Ausbildung in IT or related fields, then I highly recommend to buy such a thing, just to buy such a thing and to play around with it. I think this one, I don't know exactly how much it was, but maybe like 20, 30, 40, 50 euros or so. And this one is a little bit cheaper and like, smaller and more lightweight, and you can hide it everywhere, and it's basically it's great to learn and to code and to get started and to do edge and IoT projects. But I hope this video was helpful. I just saw my Raspberry Pis lying around and I thought, hey, let's record a video about it. I hope it was a little bit helpful. Maybe in the next videos I turn them on and I run some sample projects on them, and I can show you how you can access it. And yeah, see you, bye bye.